Hello everyone, this is future me coming to you before this video's even started. Now it's going to be over 2 parts because for part 2 I need your advice. I'm always grateful for the support and advice I get on this channel, so I'm going to get part 1 done. If you wouldn't mind sticking around towards the end and maybe give some advice in the comments section, I'd really appreciate that. Right, let's cue the video. Well, hello again and welcome back to my channel. Now this build project has been many months in the making, shall we say. A returning customer of mine got in touch and was asking about an additional table to go alongside his dining table because they've basically outgrown it for occasions like Christmas. So I went and had a look, and the dining table certainly is the centerpiece of the kitchen, as you can see. And they wanted a table that kind of complemented that design but also was a table in itself, if that makes sense, because it'll be in the kitchen when not being used as a dining table extension. So the first thing that popped into my mind seeing the table was I have some oak sleepers that I've been seasoning for a couple of years, and I thought they would be ideal for this style of project, this style of build. The issue I had really was, and I referenced this in my workshop tour video, that I wanted to cut them down the middle lengthways, and I don't have anything in here that could get anywhere near that. So I put out a bit of a plea for help in the workshop tour video, and a subscriber of mine, Carl, who literally is just down the road, got in touch and offered to, if I brought them down to his workshop, he'd be able to sort it out for me. So I went down one Saturday morning and he had this rather magnificent Axminster trade bandsaw that made really light work of it, and thank you very much for that, Carl, if you're watching. But when I got them back here, even though they had been seasoning for a couple of years, it was clear once we'd opened them up the moisture content on the inside was too high for them to start being worked. So they have been seasoning now for the best part of 4 months, I think it is, but now they're ready to be worked. So I hope you enjoy this build video. I'm going to come back to you at the end. Again, any questions or comments, then make sure you leave them in the comments section below or in the social media links. Okay, hope you enjoy it. I'll see you at the end.
side, it means you can get a much thicker board for less weight. A lot of very
Which brings us to the end of part 1, and even future me jumped in right at the beginning of this video if you made it to the end to ask for your advice at this stage, which will help inform part 2. Now I hope you like the look of the tabletop. It's got that kind of false chunky look about it, which reflects the character of the dining table it's going next to. But obviously I couldn't use just oak sleepers for the top because the weight would be ridiculous, and actually that's quite heavy as it is. I need your advice, I need your ideas in regards to table leg design and what would you do. Because what's got me thinking is obviously people are going to sit and they need to get their legs underneath and their chair legs so they can have their dinner. So I can't put like a kind of support bracket near the bottom to keep the legs all nice and tight so there's no wobble. So the kind of structural rigidity, if you like, so there's no wobble in the legs, would have to come from near the top. And how would you go about doing this if you had that tabletop and you needed to design some legs? Obviously you can go into the inside of the base, if that makes sense, and you can also go into the top of the table as well, the bottom of the table, if that makes sense. But do I build a frame with the legs going down, which will be hidden by the kind of false chunky bit? I'm not sure what to do, and I really could do with your advice. Either in the comment section would be great, or I've got the email contact stuff, that's all in the description box below. I've got obviously some more sleeper pieces which I can rip down. I've got a couple of pieces of oak, so I'm okay for materials. It's actual design ideas I could really do with your advice on. And I'm always grateful, as you know, because it's my learning as I'm going along. But I'm really happy with where this is at, and I want to do it justice so the whole thing looks right, if that makes sense. Look forward to reading your comments, folks, and any advice would be genuinely greatly appreciated. So as ever, take care, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.